Ladies and gentlemen of the nation, music fans, everybody who is viewing this video, if you're unfamiliar with this idea, every single year, right around January the 1st, whether it be before or after, I like to address all of you almost as a means of keeping tabs and doing a little bit of housekeeping and letting you know what the coming year is really meant to be all about. I call it the State of the Music Address, not as a direct mockery of the State of the Union Address, but simply because it seems to be the most perfect, the most fitting way to describe exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about the state of music, the state of this channel, the state of us as a community as we go into a brand new year. So what does 2016 really have to offer for us? And more so, where did 2015 leave us, not only as a community, but also as a collective fan base of heavy music? The strength of 2015 is one that has been heralded quite a bit. In fact, I've gone on record in saying that if you think that 2015 was a bad year for metal, you're a fucking idiot. And I stand by that statement. That's a statement that I will stand by until people stop talking about it, which will be in probably like 2 or 3 days whenever the calendar finally flips. 2015 was a fantastic year where we had a lot of great bands come back and give us, deliver great albums. Not to mention, there are also a ton of upstart groups, ones that are just getting their feet wet and getting into the heavy metal universe and getting a little bit of press, getting known by some folks. A lot has been exposed and a lot has been truly discovered, not only by this channel but by other members of this community. And that brings us to the true theme of 2016. And it's one that started a bit here as 2015 ended. We end on this sadness of the passing of Lemmy Kilmister and the passing of Scott Weiland. We think about all of those that we have lost this year, all of those that have been taken from us, all of those that no longer will be stroking music from their lyres. And we now realize that we are a community. We are a community. We are the album reviewing community. We are the music critic community, whatever you want to call this. We're just a community of fans of music. We are a community of music fans that make videos, that love to talk about this, that love to foster it and deliver it, that love to tell other people, not brag, but just to tell other people this is something you need to check out. And here we are in 2016, standing on the threshold of the year of community. That is the theme. That is 2016's theme, community. We've seen it at the end of 2015. We've seen a lot of collaboration videos among some of us that have come to pass. Seeing 12 different people on the final day of 12 Days of Heavy Metal is amazing. And that included reviewers and fans alike, which means that this is something where so long as you have a camera out there, so long as you have the opportunity or the ability to record some sort of a video that has audio with it, the bare bones basics, there's a good chance that a collaboration is not out of the question. We saw that with people like Ranter and Shades that did the video of reading comments from metal elitists. Something that was just funny and crazy and really just, it brought people in and delivered something that was unique. And there's still another huge one that has not yet been seen but will be very, very soon. Another collaboration from another big name that once again thrusts this whole concept into the stratosphere. 2016 will be dedicated to this. Collaborations will be one that occur at random, but also ones that will be very scheduled. Streaming will be one that is able to really offer this, and the main reason for my thought process toward that is by watching streams, and even just with the idea of listening to audio of multiple people speaking about the same topics, or the same, in this case it were video games, the same games, or that community. Having that happen, it brings different perspectives together, but at the same time, it leaves the door wide open for endless amounts of entertainment, whether it be in really quirky jokes or just whatever. It's something that offers a lot, considering one person commanding a show alone all the time. It gets a little old, regardless to how wonderful or how terrifically suited they are for something of that variety, no matter how well versed, well spoken they are. It always helps to have somebody else in the corner. I could come out here each and every night and say, ladies and gentlemen, my name is coverkillernation, and I am the advocate for heavy metal music. And for the first couple of weeks, it might be something that draws significant acclaim. It might be something that people latch on to. But sometimes all of that, it's nothing more than a gimmick. It's nothing more than just somebody that's trying to hype up and use a little bit of the mouthpiece in order to further themselves. So, thusly, I do not. Collaboration also really brings forward the concept, the idea, the potential for videos that are not necessarily just musically geared. Videos that may have some sort of linear prospect to them. Maybe some sort of strange, quirky series that somehow would have music or heavy metal as its center point, its unifying factor. All of these things are ideas that are merely in that phase. However, it is worth noting that for the quickness and the ability that we've had to get these few collaborations together here in the month of December, it is worth noting that it would not be very difficult to do them again. And it is something that I strive, not only for this channel, but I also challenge those that have channels like this one in order for them to accomplish this. And don't be ones that just merely stick to your group of friends. Now, there are many of you that I will want to work with again and again and again, simply because we have a rapport. We've had a rapport in this business for many, many years. So that's why I continue to call your name, because I feel that I can call you friend. I feel that I can call you more than just competition within this YouTube game, either that or I feel that I can call you truthfully a contemporary. But also, this is something where we can take somebody who is brand new to the fold, such as JD in the Heavy Metal Holidays finale, and get them involved. Get their name out there. We can take random fans and get them involved. Maybe they'll want to join the fray, because here's the thing. Even though we think, or sometimes we get very business-minded and think that all that's going to happen with more people in the pot is that fewer people will want to watch our stuff. The reality of it is that whenever you're dealing with something like music that you're trying to foster and grow, especially music like this, where a lot of people just simply don't know it or don't know where to look, the more people that we have, quite honestly, the better. The community extends a lot further than just within ourselves. Community is also in the plethora of huge releases that will be coming. And community is, by simple definition, a term that really refers to a group of people, or in this case, a group of albums, a group of bands. My pledge is to really try to go above and beyond what I had done this past year in 2015. I would love to just review a couple more random albums as opposed to being so focused all the time on bigger releases or releases that I simply think would have or make an interesting video. And I also want to make sure that I do that same thing with rock and rap and pop. Just kind of go outside the circle a little bit. Even if it's something that's only viewed by 500 or 1,000 of you or 2 of you, it's still something that if it piques my interest, I should not hesitate And I hesitated an awful lot in 2015, considering there was a lot on the line for me on a personal scale with the success or the failure of these videos. I would love to get back to 10 awesome songs like I wanted to. There were a lot of promises that I hoped to deliver in December, but simply ran out of time. I will still review the Ice 9 Kills album. That will probably be the next video, the last video officially of 2016, coming New Year's Eve. I would still love to do a couple more 10 Awesome Songs videos to illuminate the other great bands that released stuff in 2015 that I didn't talk about. Whether or not that comes to pass, we will see. But I'm hoping like hell that we are able to do that. I also have a couple more what-if videos swimming around my brain, and I always enjoy seeing your suggestions. And there are still other series or other fun little things that can be done. Don't expect really a typical flat schedule. Expect the unexpected. Come back because you're never quite sure what you're going to get. I also hope to grow and sort of rebrand, retool, and make the levels a little bit better for the Patreon page. Because right now, there's a lot, there's too much business and not enough CKN being an idiot. So with that, I would love to see suggestions that you'd like to see. Crazy things, whether it be CKN tap dancing or CKN deciding to do a scare cam. Whatever crazy, weird idea inhabits your mind, let me know. It may be something that becomes one of the levels. I would love to do just random things for that. Like I said, I feel like it's too business, it's too primp, it's too proper. Too many promises that are lofted on the simple idea of chance, that things will get together and actually work out. Whereas in reality, as reality has so often showed, the unexpected is lurking around every corner. Here in 2016, we will build each other up. Or should I say, we will build ourselves up by building one another up. We are a community, and it's not just among those who put their face in front of a camera. It's also within the fan base. The fans are the most important part of this operation. Without them, we are not relevant at all. There's nothing about us that's relevant. We're just a bunch of jackasses rambling about music in front of either a nice camera, or a cheap webcam that maybe came with a computer. Without all of you, we're nothing. Remember to thank your fans. Remember to be thankful for their input, their comments, regardless of whether they seem to be bad or good. Remember that without them, there's no you. And without you, there is no them. This is like a handshake. You can't have one without the other. Finally, my final decree for the year of 2016, the year of community, is that the sky is the limit. Your imagination is your own gateway. There's nothing you can't do. If you want to collab and have an idea, send me a message. If you want to get something big together but don't know who to gravitate toward or reach out to, just start. Just gravitate toward people. Take a chance, a shot in the dark. The worst thing that people can do is say no. And if they do, respect. Respect that they may have some other things going on. Build some new friendships, some new relationships. Make the year of community truly a communal one. Guys, have fun this year. Have fun. Enjoy everything about what you do. It's amazing that we're on this ride. It's even better that we're on it together. Love each and every one of you guys. Let's make 2016 incredible. Let's make 2016 the best damn year that this community has ever seen. Let's deliver content that takes us over the top. Let this year of community show the world just what this community has to offer.